Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got a polygel nail kit to share with you. This was sent to me by Gershion and I wanted to share the beautiful packaging with you. It's just beautiful watercolor looking packaging. And I will be swatching these out on my nails today. Get this open here. It comes with a little step-by-step guide, which is really nice. It's very nicely organized, and you also get, oh, got it taped in here, tape, my nemesis. You got a 80, 100, 180 nail grit file. You've got the brush with the spatula. Let me just go and get that. I love it when they come in these protective tubes. And so you got the brush on one end and the spatula on the other. Very nice. Let me get this tape off my fingers. Drive me crazy. Do my pile over here. It also comes with the dual forms, which I will be using these today. I'm going to use everything from the kit today. And you got your thank you card, as well as you got a top coat and a base coat. Really nice amounts, and these are both 8 milliliters. Set those there. And then we've got the colors of polygel. These are 30 mLs or 1 fluid ounce. We've got a clear, a white, a natural pink, and then a dark pink, a cover pink, and then a bean red. I'm very excited to get these out and play with them and share them with you. So I'm going to pull everything together and we'll get on into it. Alrighty, so I have laid out the poppets, as I like to call them, the dual forms, out by size. They number these from 1 to 10, so you got 10 different sizes. And highly recommend that before you get to playing with your kits doing these, you're going to want to take them and size them up to each nail and have them laid out ready to go. The way these go is they've got the two pointy things on the end here, but you're going to want to slide it over your nail and make sure it covers side to side. And they say, the more professional people say, you're going to want it to be a little bigger than a little small. So like that one looks pretty good for my thumb right there. And holding it here, I can see that there is an air gap between there, which is good because that's where the product's going to go. So there you go with that part. So I'm going to get more stuff together, get mine figured out, my sizing done, and we're going to hop on into playing with some polygel. Alrighty, so I have everything prepped. I've got my little poppets over here all measured out to fit my nails. Now I'm going to do, since I have 5 nails on one hand, I'm going to do 5 of the colors. I'm not going to do the clear. I mean, it's clear. So, and we'll get a good idea from the other 5 how, you know, how the system works. I do have me a little dampen dish with some pure acetone. No, alcohol in it, so that when we get to doing that part, we'll be ready to go. Now today I am using a peel-off base coat underneath this so that I can remove it after we're done, because I'm still trying to get my nails straightened back out. But if you are wanting some extensive wear on these, I would highly recommend you clean the nail plate really well and clean it with some acetone or, you know, something really good like alcohol. And then you might even want to do like the prep and the bond like you would if you were doing acrylic nails. But that's just for longevity. Basically, you can start off with your base coat. So I'm going to apply this and cure it under my lamp, and I'll be right back. Here we go. I'm going in with the base coat real quick, a nice thin layer, and making sure to not get it on my skin. Keep it nice and thin. Cured it for 60 seconds under my UV LED lamp. I'm just going to be straight up honest. This is not my best application of polygel. It's been a while, and I must have lost some of my learning curve, but this is how I do it, and this is how it's done. I just needed to execute it a little better. But today's video was mostly about showing the colors in this set that was sent. Not so much about how to do polygel nails. I do have other videos that are definitely better, and I will try to remember to link them down in the description box where I go step by step talking about it. But you do start out with a little dab of the product in the nail, just want to call them poppets, in the nail form, and you're going to want to smooth it out and not make it too thick or too thin, because either way is bad. I normally go too thick, but today I actually go too thin on this one, and you'll get to see what that looks like. I do have my little alcohol dampen dish next to me, and that is what I use to keep my brush from sticking to the product. So I'm just going to keep working it, and that's what I suggest you do, because it's not, you shouldn't be in a hurry when you're doing this. It's not going to dry up on you. You're going to have time to mess with it. It is not going to cure until you put it under the lamp and cure it. So I do try to keep the end straight. I always run that brush and kind of keep the end as straight as I can. Not that it's a problem, because even if you do go all wonky crazy with it, it's going to, you know, be able to be filed. The stuff files really easily. So I'm mushing it down to the nail. I'm going to go in with my cleanup brush and some alcohol and just kind of go around the edges and get any of that product that's, you know, oozing out because of me pushing on it. Now, this one I can already tell that I didn't get it all the way down on the thumb very well. And that was my bad, not anything to do with the product. I can tell you that I really did like this polygel. It wasn't too thin or too thick, and it wasn't really sticky. I really like that. So there we go, getting that one in place and smushed. And I cured it under my lamp for 60 seconds. And now you pinch the ends and pop it off. And you can see I do have a little bit of a nail on there. I didn't cover the whole nail. My bad. I am going to take some alcohol and a lint-free wipe and wipe over it. And then I'm going to do just a little bit of filing. Just kind of really demonstration purposes. Because like I said, this was about seeing the colors today. Now, the more you play with polygel, the better your application will be. I can guarantee you that. But I do really like filing over them after I'm done. Not so much over the top, but definitely on the sides and the end. So there we go. And I am going to top it with top coat. And you can wear these nails with the color natural just like they are, but you can polish over them with regular polish or gel polish, whatever your preference. I'm cleaning up the excess top coat off of my skin, and then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds under my UV LED lamp. So that was the white one, and now we're going to go on into the colored ones. Squeezing some out there and tap, tap, tap. Brushing it out. Excuse me, just like I did with the other one. And I'm going to apply this one on here. Now, a lot of these nail forms do have lines on it, so you can figure out what length you want to do and just go up to that line. On these, I wasn't really paying attention to that. Some of them end up a little bit longer than others. And once again, I'm getting that excess that has squished out off of my skin. I do like to go in from underneath and also smooth and pat and, you know, make sure there's not any air bubbles or pockets or anything. So there we go. A little bit more cleanup, and then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds under my UV LED lamp. Pinch it and pop it. Pop it! So that one turned out much better. And here we go with the dark pink. Just going to squeeze a little bit out there and close it up. And as before, we're doing the same process, smoothing it out, getting it all down on that pop it. And then this one also is a little thin. Once again, not the product's fault. Let's be Tina's fault. But this is a really pretty shade of pink. Excuse me, I really like this one. Of course, I am a fan of pink. Cured it under the lamp for 60 seconds. And now I'm squeezing that poppet and popping it off. I can't remember what they called this one, cover pink or something. But it's kind of like an apricot color to me. So there we go. I'm going to smush that down on the nail. This is a really pretty color too. I do like this one. I don't know that it's as flattering on my skin tone as the other one. The last one, it was really pretty. Going in and do my cleanup. Going up underneath. There we go. I'm going to cure that one under the lamp for 60 seconds and pop that rascal right there. Yep. And then here is the last one, and I believe this one's the one they called Bean Red, which actually was my favorite color out of this, which was funny because I'm a pink girl. But this one I definitely needed to make thicker. The color would have shown up better for the swatch, but, you know, live and learn. It's a very pretty color. So there we go. Getting that one down. Doing a little bit of cleanup. And I'm going to keep that cleaned up because it's easier to clean it up now than to file it off later, which is totally doable. So if you do make a mess like I do a lot of times with this, you can file it. You know, break out your nail files and stuff, and this stuff does file really easy. And then I'm going to cure this one for 60 seconds under my lamp and do the pop. So there we go. We've got all 5 colors here. I am going to take an emery board, or not an emery board, a nail file. And I'm going to give it a quick file across the end a little bit and over the top. I do end up filing all of these across the top. Not that it's necessary, but it's a habit. And I'm going to clean them all with alcohol. There we go. And now that that part is done, I am going to top it with some of the Gershon top coat. Cure it under the lamp for 60 seconds. And there it is. So I'll have a link for this product down below. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.